Good day. Good day to you all. How are you all doing? Happy Salah celebration to my Muslim friends and subscribers. Um, I posted a video first before this video. Please go and check that video. There is a reason why I posted that video. I want to talk more on relocation. When you watch that video, you understand where I'm going. Now, as a grower, I told you that I'm going to still speak more on each point and what the grower is supposed to do. The first point I made mention in that what a grower should do is relocation. Why and I said you should relocate as a grower is because you need to um, you need to a bit go back. It's as if you are going backward a bit, but it's just like one step back, many steps forward. So today I'm going to tell you the reasons, or let's say advantages, or let's say 10 advantages why a grower should relocate to a developing area. I live in a developing area. I've showed you the video I posted before this is where I live. That's where I live. I'm sitting in my warehouse now. My warehouse is also located in that area that I showed you in the video. You will see that we have bushes everywhere. Yes. Who do you think is going to develop those bushes? In the next 5, 10 years, what do you think is going to happen to those bushes? I want you to start thinking futuristic. Um, Before I go to the point, I met a woman in the bus some years backward. I was going to Iyanopaja from Songo, and a discussion started in the bus, and the woman said, all these places, bush, forest, she said civilization stopped at Mushin in those days. That she used to use boats to cross over that toll gate. Some of you that you are familiar with that area, that it's water, river, that they will use boats to cross over to come to this Ifo. Because I live in Ifo. That Iyanologbo, all those area, forest, farmers were using the place, hunters. Civilization actually stopped in Mushin. Now here is where I'm going. How many of you have passed that place lately? You will think that woman was lying. No, she wasn't. My mom told me a story of mile 2, how it was impossible to actually get to Ikorodu from Maryland. Civilization stopped at Ikeja, Maryland in those days. And that those mile 2 going to Ikorodu, Irawo, and all those places, bushes, forests. Go and try, go just drive down and drive past that place and come back and tell me what you see. So where am I going with this? You as a grower, you need a developing area. It's going to develop. It may take a while. The area that I live, when we moved here, we bought a plot of land around 150,000, 250,000. Today it's going for 2 million naira. All right, not to make the video too long. Number one reason why you should move to a developing area is because, one, opportunities are still massive. There are things that needs to be done here that are not done. You don't need to be a genius. You have lived in Lagos, for example, you see the things in Lagos. Just bring the prototype to your rural area. Like what I'm doing. I just copy a school in Lagos and bring the prototype of the school, the building and everything they are doing, and bring it to this place. That's number one. Opportunities are still everywhere. You can't count. Number two, small money can start up a business. I see these days in Nigeria, because of the harshness of the economy, there are no more small business. No more. Every business, every reasonable business you must start now is starting from 1 million upward. Somebody on TikTok the other day was saying, which business can I go into with 500,000 and earn about 100,000 naira monthly? My brother, there are none. Because your small business in those days, you now need big money to do them. Just hold 1 million, 5 million upward for you to get a reasonable business where you can earn reasonable amount monthly. But in a rural area, you can still start something reasonable with your small money. So your small money can actually start up a business. Number three, fewer competition. For instance, you live in Lagos and you want to go into school business. In that your same street, you can have like five school in the streets. Five. But come here, before you get a standard school, and I think practically now, it's only Maxella that is a standard school in this place. It's only my school that I can take my children to in this locality, in that first video that I showed you. I didn't drive down to the school. I would have showed you the structure of the school as well. Number four, you get cheaper labor here. In Lagos, they will tell you, no. I have someone that works with me in this warehouse. And I mean, let me just tell you, the total of my salaries that I pay every month is less than 1 million naira. Total. Including my piggery farm, including my poultry farm, including the car lot, including this warehouse, including school. Everything monthly is not more than 1 million naira. I tell you, go to Lagos, you'll be spending more than that in salaries. And these are your current expenditure you must do every month. Number five, fewer lenders chasing fewer businesses. As a business, you need lenders. We have lenders. We have people who finance us. People who borrow. Let's just call it a layman. Loan, where you can borrow loan. Because of the standard we have in place, no bank. Of course, we have bank. We don't think we may not have bank in here yet. But once you get to like Old Bank, once you get to like E4, once you get to Songo, you have banks. We have microfinance bank, we have commercial banks. The last one that I did business, I think I'm currently still paying them now, that they came to this place, they were marveled, they were surprised. So you see, and they want customers everywhere. They want customer in Songo, they want customer in Ifo, they want customer. I'm the only qualified business in this place that they can grant loan to. Only one. And they did grant me a loan. All right. Number six, you have room for expansion. As you are growing, you have you have land, let me give you an example. This current warehouse where I'm seated, when I needed warehouse, this place belonged to another person who built it to window level, 3-bedroom flat window level. I bought the property, including the window level and everything, for 1.5 million. Can you get that in Lagos? Pull that down and put up my warehouse structure. Can you get that in developed places? No. Let's go to number 7. Minimal government bills. I hear people saying in Lagos, this small shop, I'm paying this. It's not like that in rural area. It's not. Small shop, you pay that. No. We hardly pay that much. We pay something very small. All right. 8, monopoly is almost possible. Yes, let me give you an example. My wife is into frozen business, because we process chicken. So we take the chicken to our shop, and then she then goes to other cool room to buy fish, because we don't import fish yet. We might go into the business, but not we don't do it now. Now, in the whole of this area where I live, It is only my wife that's do that business that sells those frozen. Why? Because we don't have lights here. There's no pole. To some people, it's a disadvantage. To us, it's an advantage. We just slam panels on the roof, and I did it myself. Went to Arena, bought those solar panel, bought battery, bought inverter, bought charge controller, and then join everything together. And that's what she's using to power her freezer. Nobody in this area could do that, because that small process is also a million upward. How many people can actually afford to buy solar panel worth of a million upward? So you see, she has monopolized the market. She's the only one. No other person is doing it. So and you know the advantage of monopoly. You know it. All right. Number 9, you can live like a king here. Yes, you can eat good food, take fresh air. I mean, the breeze that is coming in, you will know is not polluted. Go to some developed areas. I grew up in Alimosho in Lagos. Anytime I go back to that community, I do not wish to live there. No, 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 no. No matter how rich I get. Some people say I live in Lekki. Maybe my children can afford to live in Lekki. I do not think I'm going to live. Not that I can't afford to live in some places in Lagos now. But to me, I'm suffering myself. I live like a king here. And finally, future appreciation. That's where the money is. How much do you think they will be selling land in 10 years, in 20 years, in 50 years? How much do you think you'll be able to sell your business as a going concern in 10 years, in 20 years? What's your exit plan? Think about that. Last December, I was in China. Yes, the hotel, my Chinese friends are also my subscribers. The hotel they lodged me is a very big hotel, fantastic. But when it was time for me to visit the factory, because that's where I import these drugs from, they drove me down to interior of Zhengzhou. When I mean interior, bushes before we got to the factory. Why didn't they go and site their factory in Shanghai? Because I also visited Shanghai or Benji. Please, let's wisen up. Because in a developing area, you do more with less. All right, till we see again in our next video. I still want to talk more on what growers should do, just explaining more on the topics that I've given you. So start thinking where you are relocating to. It's not necessarily mean must be Ogun State where I am, but start thinking. Even in the Lagos there, we still have developing area. I remember about 7 years ago, one of my family member moved to Ekpe. Is it 7 or more than now? Moved to Ekpe, and all that place is bush. Yes. Until I think Ambode became the governor and then turned Ekpe to small London. Now, go and check how much they are selling land in Ekpe. You can't even afford, I mean, some people can't afford. Some people have to move away from there. But as at that time when my family member moved there, I think they were still selling land 200, 500,000 and thereabout. Now, I heard that one plot of land in Ekpe is going for 12 million in less than 10 years. Which business do you want to do that people are not already doing there? Look for areas like that. And then you will grow from there, and you will be able to afford the city if you want to. Because as at now, I can afford it, but I don't want to anymore. I'm enjoying life here. Thank you. Have a nice day and enjoy your salad.